True TV with Milwaukee Bucks big man Larry Sanders. Larry, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
You had a huge game on Monday night, 24 points, 13 rebounds, one unintentional knockdown of a referee. No blocks, but it's safe to say you had plenty of those in the bank. When they pass around that box score in the locker room after the game, what's the first thing you look for?
Look at the fouls, the team rebounding compared to other team, my opponent, how much they had as far as the personal standpoint or whatever big I was guarding, and then I look at my line.
Yeah, you said something really interesting in a piece in the Journal Sentinel a little while back. You said that up until a year ago, you were in shape and everything, but you didn't have pro habits.
Yes.
And I thought that was an interesting comment. Like, what are some pro habits?
Well, just doing a lot of things on your own. You don't really have anybody to kind of, guide you. You have to develop your own habits. Take care of your body, eating right, make sure you do the proper things in the weight room so that your body maintains throughout the season. Getting treatment when you need to. Just staying on top of yourself, even when you don't want to and you're tired. You still have to be a pro. So.
But you were more into skating as a kid than you were into hoop, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I started out bored when I was young. So.
Wait, that's got to be. You were a tall kid though.
Yeah, I was tall. I was a taller kid.
Isn't it like just? I don't know anything much about physics, but it's tough for a tall kid to skate.
Well, I think at first it would be tough for anybody, but after a while you get used to it. You get your feet underneath you, get coordination just from practice.
And you wanted to do art in college, right? I mean, that was your thing.
Yeah, that was my thing. Graphic design, computer animation, things like that. You
screw around with that stuff ever these days?
Yeah, I do. I draw a little bit still. I like to admire a lot of stuff now, so I go and look at other people's pieces and whatnot.
All right, if you had unlimited money, you could bid on any piece of art in the world. What would you have in your house? You could go and get the Mona Lisa if you wanted to. I mean, let's put it out there.
Sistine Chapel.
That's hard to fit into a house.
Right.
But no, you can get the roof in there. I mean, if you have a big enough house.
Maybe I'll buy the whole ceiling.
I have to ask you about the texts and the ejections.
Okay.
Like, what's going on, man?
Just to get emotional sometimes. I'm really passionate about it. I want to win. But you have to control that. You have to learn how to channel that. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking steps in that direction. And, it's helping me out a lot. Last couple of games I've been able to, maintain my focus on the game and, the other team and beating the other team rather than, focusing on the refs.
When you want to chill or just bring down the temperature in your life, what do you turn to?
My Lord, my Savior. Yeah. Either reading or listening to music pertaining to that, gospel music or the Bible. Or
so, like, are we talking about like gospel, Mahalia Jackson, Thomas Dorsey, that kind of stuff, like old school?
Yeah, old school. Like some, I like Kirk Franklin because he's a little more upbeat. Some other guys, Trip Lee, some gospel rap, and then I read a lot too. So that quiets my mind down. And, art's coming in handy too a little bit.
What kind of stuff do you read?
I was reading a book called. I'm actually starting to read these Left Behind novels now, but I was reading a book. What was it called? The Shack, which was pretty good book. But a lot of Bible verses, things like that.